You are sitting there right now, blinking, breathing. Your fingers are firmly gripping a glowing rectangle of glass, or your eyes are locked onto the cold light of a monitor. You are ignoring the distant sound of traffic, the subtle fluctuation of temperature in the room, and the exact weight of your body pressing against the chair. You faithfully believe, with all your conscious certainty, that you made the deliberate decision to click on this video today because the topic seemed interesting to you. But the physical reality operating behind your skull is far more disturbing than you could ever imagine. Your brain actually made that exact decision approximately 300 milliseconds before you were consciously aware that you wanted to watch this. Over the course of the next 8 minutes, that wet, gray biological machine locked inside your head is going to physically rewire up to 10,000 individual synaptic connections. All of this violent microscopic activity is happening for one single reason: to process the overwhelming speed of the words coming out of my mouth at this exact instant. Thousands of tiny electrical filaments are firing, fusing together, and creating entirely new neural pathways in real time as the photons from this screen crash into your retinas. But if your brain is so desperately busy building all these new pathways right this second, what exactly is it quietly deleting in the dark to make room for them? By the time this minute is over, you are not just going to conceptually understand how your attention gets hijacked and manipulated by a high-definition screen. You are going to feel the exact physical moment that this catastrophic loss of control happens inside your own head. But to truly comprehend what is happening inside your mind right now, you have to mentally rewind your timeline back to a world where glowing screens did not even exist. Picture the primal landscape. 300,000 years ago. The open, hostile African savanna, baking beneath a relentless sun that scorches the low-lying vegetation. The day-to-day survival of your direct ancestors depended entirely on one highly refined biological trait: the ability to detect sudden movement in the periphery of their vision. A nearly imperceptible rustle in the dry, tall grass was never just an irrelevant detail to be brushed aside. That tiny visual anomaly meant that your ancestor was either about to catch their dinner and survive to see another sunrise, or they were about to become the dinner of a 400-pound apex predator camouflaged in the shadows. Their peripheral vision and their constant state of hyper-alertness were not conscious lifestyle choices or quirky personality traits. They were a rigid, biological barrier standing between them and immediate violent death. The renowned Dutch biologist Nicolaas Tinbergen, working deep inside the laboratories of Oxford University in the 1950s, uncovered something that perfectly explains this modern neurological trap you are currently caught in. He dedicated years of his life studying the concept of what evolutionary biology now calls supernormal stimuli. Tinbergen realized, through meticulous observation, that animals could be hypnotized and effortlessly controlled by artificial, exaggerated versions of the signals naturally found in their own environments. In his classic experiments, mother birds would readily abandon their own real biological eggs sitting in their nests to try and incubate giant plastic artificial eggs painted in absurdly bright colors. They did this simply because their brains were evolutionarily hardwired to respond aggressively to the largest, most intense visual stimulus available in their immediate surroundings, bypassing logic completely. The real shock for you comes right now. Your modern brain carries the exact same primitive wiring and the exact same chemical alert circuits as those nomadic hunters traversing the savannah and Tinbergen's obsessively blind birds. Absolutely nothing of substance has changed in your biological hardware over the last several thousand years of human evolution. Except today, instead of tracking a dangerous predator or searching for a genuine survival signal in the wild, this ancient, fragile circuit is being relentlessly carpet-bombed. It is being machine-gunned by rapid-fire editing cuts every 3 seconds, flashing subtitles, and piercing sound effects meticulously designed by software engineers sitting in an office building on the other side of the ocean. Every single sudden image transition flashing on your screen triggers an invisible, chemical alarm inside your central nervous system that screams an involuntary command. Look over there. Something just moved. You need to pay attention to survive. You watch this piece of content fully believing that you are just resting, relaxing, or simply entertaining yourself after a long, exhausting day at work. But your physical body is actually operating in a microscopic state of constant fight or flight, reacting endlessly to phantom threats generated by artificially organized points of light on a pixelated matrix. Every time your eyes sweep across a piece of content that was algorithmically engineered specifically to trap your attention, your primitive brain profoundly alters your fundamental perception of reality itself. To fully grasp the terrifying depth of this internal distortion, you need to look directly at the hidden engine driving all of your cognition. The British neuroscientist Carl Friston, conducting exhaustive research at University College London, published a revolutionary neurobiological theory in the year 2005 known as the free energy principle. This dense conceptual framework details the brutal, efficient mechanism that neurology refers to as predictive processing. Your brain is not a passive recording device that simply watches the external world unfold like a common digital camera. It is, at its core, an ultra-fast, ruthlessly efficient statistical guessing machine. It spends every single waking millisecond of your day desperately trying to predict the immediate future based entirely on what just happened in the recent past. Right now, at this exact moment, while you are listening to the sound of my voice, your neurons are not wasting precious metabolic energy trying to process every individual letter after it has been spoken out loud. They are mathematically calculating what my exact next word is going to be before I even finish pronouncing the very first syllable. Your brain absolutely despises wasting its precious energy reserves, so it only truly activates your conscious attention when its baseline prediction fails miserably against the test of reality, like when I suddenly violently change the pacing of my sentence, or when I deliberately break the logical expectation of your train of thought. There is, however, an even deeper and far more disturbing layer to this biological mechanism that almost no mainstream science channel has the courage to reveal to you. It is a raw, mechanical biological phenomenon known to researchers as saccadic masking. Every single time you move your eyes from one side of the screen to the other to follow a moving image or to read a line of text, your eyeballs make tiny lightning-fast ballistic jumps called saccades. If your central nervous system actually processed the raw visual data captured during these incredibly fast jumps, you would see a continuous, nauseating gray blur, and you would suffer from severe motion sickness within 5 minutes of scrolling. The biological engineering solution that your body evolved to counteract this problem is frighteningly radical. During every single one of those tiny millimeter-wide jumps of your eyes, your brain completely and entirely shuts down your conscious visual perception. It literally renders you temporarily blind. You spend the equivalent of roughly 40 full minutes in absolute, pitch-black darkness every single day of your life, and your brain simply invents a seamless collage of static images to cover up the massive holes without you ever noticing the glitch. Because this biological machine constantly needs to stitch these frequent moments of total blindness together while simultaneously trying to predict the next frame flashing on your screen. Your internal perception of time begins to suffer a catastrophic collapse. You know perfectly well what it feels like to experience this neurological glitch in your own skin during your normal weekly routine. You lie down in your bed at night, completely exhausted, and you open an app filled with vertical videos, promising yourself that you will only watch 2 or 3 quick pieces of content before closing your eyes to sleep. When you finally manage to break the trance and decide to check the digital clock glowing on your bedroom wall, you realize with horror that 2 entire hours of your night have evaporated into the void without a single trace. This terrifying time skip does not happen because you lack willpower or because you lack focus or because you suffer from chronic laziness. This phenomenon is your internal biological clock failing severely, cracking under the crushing, unnatural weight of artificial visual processing that consumes your timeline without ever asking for your permission. The international scientific community had absolutely no idea how deep and how frightening this biological illusion truly was until the precise moment they decided to shove real, living human beings inside massive, high-tech magnetic tubes. The neuroscientist Dr. Yuri Hassan, conducting cutting-edge experimental research at Princeton University in the year 2010, became deeply obsessed with a question that seemed deceptively simple on the surface. What exactly happens to the fundamental biology of a human being when they are completely immersed in a well-told story? He flatly refused the traditional, sterile approach of studying volunteers who were asked to solve artificial logic puzzles or complete cold mathematical tests on sheets of paper inside a lifeless laboratory. He needed to observe the raw biology of human communication happening at the purest, most cellular level possible inside the body of a listener. Hassan recruited dozens of volunteers and placed them lying flat on their backs, immobilized, inside the core of a functional magnetic resonance imaging scanner. That specific piece of medical equipment is a massive, incredibly claustrophobic cylindrical structure that continuously generates a terrifyingly loud, repetitive mechanical noise. The participants had no buttons to press, no glowing screens to interact with, and no complex cognitive tasks to execute in the dark isolation of the machine. They merely needed to remain perfectly still while listening, through a pair of isolated noise-canceling headphones, to a highly detailed narrative recorded by a speaker. As the story progressed minute by minute, the interconnected supercomputers in the observation room next door meticulously mapped the flow of blood oxygen and the electrical activity across every single square millimeter of those individuals' brains. The final result of that massive computational analysis profoundly shocked the entire team of researchers gathered at Princeton. The brainwaves of the listeners lying paralyzed inside the magnetic tube were not just reacting to the auditory stimuli of the voice in an isolated, chaotic, or unpredictable manner. Their brainwaves actually began to surgically synchronize, frame by frame, millisecond by millisecond, with the exact brainwaves of the speaker who had recorded the story hours or even days before. The exact same cortical areas responsible for complex emotional processing, the identical intricate networks governing long-term memory retrieval, and the very same neural pathways used for anticipation lit up at the exact same fraction of a second in entirely different people. What occurred was a phenomenon of absolute neural coupling and biological alignment between distinct human minds that were separated by time, by physical space, and by solid matter. This groundbreaking study proves, with hard, undeniable scientific evidence, that you are not just passively watching a random sequence of cold, pixelated images on the screen of your device right now. In this exact fleeting microsecond of your existence, the electrical activity of your brain is directly physically mirroring my own cerebral activity. Your neurons are currently being forcefully dictated to fire their electrical impulses at the exact same rhythm that mine are dictating from the other side of this invisible digital barrier. This deep, profound biological coupling is a fantastic, beautiful evolutionary tool when it occurs naturally between two human beings sitting and conversing around an ancient, crackling fire in a primitive tribe. But when the massive, faceless giants of the tech industry decide to add modern machine learning algorithms and aggressive retention engineering to this ancient biological equation, the landscape of your mind transforms into something utterly terrifying. The engineering departments of modern social media platforms took this beautiful natural mechanism of neural synchronization and weaponized it. They transformed it into the absolute foundation of a multi-billion-dollar industry focused entirely on extracting every single usable second of your waking life. The modern attention economy has successfully commodified and industrialized your deepest, most intimate biological functions. What was tragically lost in this relentless process of forced digital acceleration was something absolutely vital for the basic maintenance of your mental sanity: the wandering mind. You have systematically destroyed what neuroscientists call the default mode network of your brain, which is the delicate neurological circuit that is only fully activated when you are existing in a pure state of boredom, quietness, or absolute silence. It is exactly on this silent frequency, completely free from the bombardment of vibrating notifications or rapid-fire visual stimuli, that your most genuine creativity is actually generated. It is where the solid foundation of your personal identity is built, and where any deep, meaningful reflections about who you truly are can finally manage to emerge. In exchange for the complete destruction of this quiet mental sanctuary, you have gained an infinite, artificial, on-demand supply of cheap dopamine, seamlessly combined with immediate access to the entirety of human knowledge right in the palm of your hand. The central irony of this entire technological evolution is a paradox so fascinating and so cruel that it defies basic logic. Humanity has proudly designed and constructed the largest, fastest, and most incomprehensibly complex global communication network in the history of our species, supposedly to make you feel deeply connected to the entire world. Yet, you currently use this monumental, world-altering technology to spend your days sitting completely alone in a dark, silent room, physically isolated from the world outside. You do nothing but silently sync your brainwaves with intangible strangers through a glowing plate of electronic glass. Tear your eyes away from this screen for just 1 single second right now. Look closely at the empty, blank wall surrounding you in your room. Notice how the sudden, heavy silence of your physical environment suddenly feels far too dense, far too heavy, and almost suffocating for a mind that has grown hopelessly accustomed to constant, unending noise. That subtle, creeping sensation of unbearable discomfort and profound boredom that rises in your chest the exact moment the digital stimulus ceases is not a mere behavioral quirk or a character flaw. That feeling is your central nervous system experiencing a microscopic, highly real neurochemical withdrawal crisis in real time. Your brain continues to blindly operate exactly like that ancient, hardwired prediction machine designed to track lethal predators in the unforgiving jungle. Except today, it is being effortlessly hacked by tiny colored points of light dancing on a digital visor. It is physically rewriting its own internal anatomical structure at this exact fleeting moment, willingly sacrificing old, established synaptic connections just to scrounge up the energy to process these final words I am speaking to you. You desperately maintain the comfortable, comforting illusion that you are consuming this piece of content freely and consciously, simply to pass your free time today. But looked at through the cold, unforgiving lens of purist neurobiology, the cruel truth is that this piece of content is actually consuming a unique, precious, and completely unrecoverable fraction of your earthly existence and your limited neural storage space. Every single choice of attention that you make leaves behind a very real, physical trail of cellular destruction and reconstruction inside your skull, actively carving out the physical structure of the mind belonging to the person you will inevitably become tomorrow morning. If every single video you watch, every single image you scroll past, and every single line of text you consume on autopilot leaves a permanent anatomical footprint on the architecture of your brain, what kind of majestic cathedral or abandoned ruin have you been building inside your own head during the hours of today? You can scroll down your feed and blindly click on the very next piece of content recommended by the algorithm right now. Your brain is already tensing its ocular muscles, preparing its synaptic electrical firing, and bracing itself for the next heavy visual impact that is going to hijack you all over again.